We bring into the vet with Lucy. She's a miniature pinscher, and the vet will examine Lucy and tell us what treatment is needed.
We tend to neuter dogs primarily because of birth control, to avoid unwanted pups. These little dogs come to us via the rescue, so there are lots and lots of unwanted dogs around and we don't want to be adding to them. So that's primarily why she's being neutered, but there are other health benefits associated with neutering. A large percentage of unspayed bitches will go on and develop a pyometra if they're not neutered. That's an infection in the womb which can be life-threatening, so it's entirely preventable with neutering. A range of reasons why we look at neutering. So we just need to make sure that she's fit and healthy and able to cope with the anaesthetic. So we're looking at her eyes just to make sure that her circulation is good and that the colour of her membranes is alright. Alright, little one, there's a girl. Just going to look at her gums for exactly the same reason. She has got a bit of tartar on her teeth and she's still got a couple of her baby teeth there. So it might be a good idea while she's in and under anaesthetic to remove some of those baby teeth, because they tend to trap dirt between them and the adult teeth and we end up with them all rotting. I've also just had a little feel of her glands. She has lymph nodes under her neck, in front of her shoulders and around the back of her knees, and that can they can be raised if there's an infection. Her glands are all normal, so that's all fine. And obviously we want to make sure that her heart and her lungs are strong. The anaesthetic can put extra strain on the heart and lungs, and so if there were any problems there before the anaesthetic, we could end up with difficulties in theatre. Her heart is pounding away, but sounds fine, and her lungs sound nice and fit and healthy. And lastly, I'm just going to have a little check at her back end. Often if a bitch is in season, they're a bit puffy and swollen around at the back end. Ideally we don't want to spay while they're in season, because the whole womb is puffy and swollen. It's got much bigger blood supply, so it makes for a more difficult surgery. So she's fine, so we should be fine to go ahead and do her neuter today.
I'm really pleased to say that Lucy, the miniature pinscher, has now got a forever home. It's a lovely lady. She is retired, and she used to have a very big boxer dog that needed a lot of exercise. So she is in the habit of going for long walks, and Lucy loves to go for long walks. So we're absolutely delighted with this home. And they've settled in really well, and do you know what? Lucy sleeps on the bed with her new owner. Isn't that lovely?